5.
I made a bigger...
Yeah. Okay, we're back.
Yes.
And Vera, we have got to share the Tarot
Crystal
Angel
of the Week.
All right, so let's
you guys,
see.
For our soul tribe and anybody that's listening, this is the energy for the week.
Yeah.
And the first one that we picked, the card that was picked, is the World, and it's a major arcana. It's the last card in the deck of the major arcana.
Okay.
And major arcana is significant events in our life. So at this point in time, the cycle that we're living is coming to an end. We're going on to a different cycle of life. Still within your chart, still here on this planet, but it's just like it's when we complete a cycle that we've already learned the lessons that we need to learn, then we raise our vibration and we start a new cycle. So actually it's kind of like a graduation. You're up to the next level. You're up to the next level kind of thing. So the wreath represents like no beginnings, no end. It just keeps going, and that's past lives, isn't it?
Oh,
we just keep coming into life, going out of life, coming into life. It's constant.
Reminds me of like a revolving door.
Yes, there you go.
Other side, Earth. Other
side, Earth.
Yeah.
Yes. So we incorporate all of the lessons, like I said before, and we can make all the changes that we need to make, that we knew that we learned from our last cycle into our current cycle, so we don't have to repeat the challenges, right? So the next step, we are going into a new cycle. If you didn't get that from the beginning.
And that's what we do, isn't
Yeah.
it? When we're on the other side
Definitely.
and we're planning to come back in, we're like, okay, I just got done with these 3 lifetimes, and I want to get this.
Yeah.
I want to apply all these lessons I learned over here and complete that golden key of knowledge I want to learn once and for all.
Yeah.
Learn that lesson once and for all. It's just like that in life. We go through these cycles.
Yeah. And then once you complete that cycle, it's like your energy is raised, your vibration is raised, because you're on to the next challenge, you're on to the next adventure, things like that. So it's a new cycle, but you have all of the understanding of the past lessons that you've had. So, but some people, like I've always said, have to learn the hard way.
In other words, bonk.
Yes.
That's like getting a big sticker over the head. Challenges.
Yeah, you're not so much like
Painful.
that. I am.
I try not to be,
Yeah,
but
it's better not to be, I'm telling you. So this is a promise of new experience, new growth, all that stuff, right? All that good stuff. But we know with experience and lessons, spiritual growth, there's growing pains. So that's always going to be a part of our lives. We're always going to have challenges. Otherwise, why be here? We'd be on the other side, right?
Reminds me of those pop quizzes and tests in school.
Right.
Life is a school.
Yeah.
By the way, we got to give our shout outs.
Oh, yay.
Hi,
Tasha.
Neat, Eric, Roxanne.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back.
I know. How'd you know? You psychic little people.
And Neat,
Awesome. Well, no work for you because it's the end of a cycle, little neat weaver. We're going on to a different cycle of life this week. So there still is work. There's work until we die.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, even after, right? So hang on to your hats is what I'm trying to say. And I've already talked about,
I'm picturing us putting our hat on,
Yeah.
pulling up our bootstraps.
Because like when we raise our vibration, as I said before, then it ripples over to the people that we're around, and then their vibration is rippled to the other people they're around, so it goes out. So that's how you share the wealth. When people say share the wealth, and it's not always money. It's like you're sharing what you have, your experiences and things like that. So yay team, that's a good one.
Go.
Yeah. So the crystal that went along with it is jade.
How pretty is this?
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? I love jade. Yeah, and it's just to remind you to be mindful.
Okay.
And when you're around, because we still have this energy in America and maybe in the world, I'm not sure. But we still have a lot of diversity, not diversity, how we say it.
God, controversy?
Yes.
Like we're torn.
Yeah, we're divided,
That's
right
word.
now. So it's telling us to be the bigger person and to take the high road, be mindful, respond instead of react. Because when you react, that energy they feed off of, and they take a little bit of your power away, don't they? So that's when, you just listen without getting defensive, and then you maintain your power and you effectively communicate. And if you can't, then just it's a agree to disagree kind of thing, but don't let it rile you up kind of thing. So sometimes when you don't say anything is much louder than if you were to say something. So sometimes just your silence really makes an effective, profound statement without having to say anything.
Absolutely.
Because when you're talking to the wall, it's like,
yeah,
you can say what you want.
Because if you're talking to the wall,
right,
then you can't. Because when we're giving our power away, it's like we're carrying more what that person thinks. We want to prove whatever it is to the person.
Yeah.
And so when we know who we are,
right,
we don't have to do that.
And people aren't always going to agree with us, and we're not going to agree with other people all the time.
Yes.
But
that's
in terms of what we're going through, that's what this is about.
Yes.
So we don't need to fight with each other.
Yeah.
Although there are going to be people that want to.
Right. And that it's like the perfect, takes me right into the angel for this week. It's the
I love that
principality
one.
angel. He has this golden staff with Father God's symbol on the top. And this is the staff of steadfastness. So he helps you to remember this week to remain steadfast in who you are. Yep. Standing in your light and having that knowingness of who you are. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You know how you see that twinkle in people's eyes and you know that they know who they are.
Yep.
And that's a great thing, because that in itself is raising the vibration around us.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's a glorious thing, actually.
Right.
It's being in our power, being in our light. And as our principality does help us to move through our life, shining our light and being who we are, that is a great visual of your staff of strength or steadfastness in this case. And this is who I am, and you can love me or not love me, but this is who I am.
But I love me.
Exactly. That's the most important thing. Absolutely. And that is the Tarot Crystal Angel of the Week.
Of the week. Yay, team. Thank you all for being here.
And we love you. Vera, any last words?
Oh, yeah. But in terms of what the energy is right now with what we're going through and making it go with the tarot card, that's the message you get from Jade this time. But generally, I agree with you, Roxanne, it means protection and money. But for this is what that crystal means.
Right.
It's for this message.
Yeah, because we have those universal symbols and meanings, but then we also, whatever the experience,
we have the custom
energy, that's happening at that time is when that
Yep.
extra message from the other side comes into play.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Love you all. Vera?
Journey with us to Hawaii and our retreat.
On the high road, right?
Yeah, there you go.
That's the goal.